Yes, thank you to Semra, as always. A woman of many talents, many languages, but arguably the most impressive one, Wes, making sure that we are staying on course on the show and staying out of trouble. I think that's the most important thing.
She likes a curveball or two, though. I will give Semra that, but no, she's keeping us honest here on the casting desk. And again, what we're going to kind of see here between TALONESUI and ABDUTCH, I think, like we said, it's a bit of an intriguing one. As we said, with the mobile game, with the mobile platform, the time, as you noticed from the last game versus the first game we saw on the live stream, the timer ticks down so much quicker. So as a result, you're really under pressure from the off to get a goal, get in front. If you get it seemingly follows the path of if you can get in front and you'll probably stay in front and win the game.
Definitely first goal, so important on the mobile platform. As you said, Talon from Thailand earlier on, besting his adversary from China, Firewolf. That was a 1-0 affair, but most importantly, 3 points to TALONESUI. He has his opponent in front of him now, ABDUTCH. It's our first chance to take a look at the 24-year-old, and I said it can play in both players' hands here, because you know the job if you're TALONESUI. You win this game, you guarantee a place in the grand final later on. Commentated by Thomas Muller himself up here on the stage, by the way. Haven't had a chance to talk about that enough today. No doubt there'll be more opportunities to do so.
We'll wait for the great man to get here. I think that's when we'll start talking about it.
Absolutely. And then on the other side, the 24-year-old Belgian, ABDUTCH, knows that he can really put all the pressure on his opponent later on today, Firewolf, with a strong performance here.
Yeah, it could really upset the eFootball apple cart, as it were, if TALONESUI was to even drop points here, let alone maybe even lose this game. It would certainly upset the form book, certainly upset the table. And then, as you quite rightly pointed out, we might be relying on referees to decide who goes through to that grand final later on today.
And of course, we have the expertise of our wonderful adrenaline referees on the stage. The boffins, if you will, to make sure that all the rules and regulations are being followed. But for now, looks like our two mobile club finalists here in the group stages will be ready for action momentarily. You can see TALONESUI just taking a quick look at his opponent's formation. ABDUTCH, though, knows a strong start, especially on mobile, like you said, Wes. Very different to console eFootball, so much quicker. Some of the chances can come at you a lot faster, so you have to be clinical at this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we said, once you kind of get your nose in front on mobile, it tends to stay in front, which is why TALONESUI's performance was so impressive, actually, in that opening game that we saw. Because it not only was it, as you said, it was a 1-0 victory, it didn't really tell the story. The stat lines really did. I think it was 63% possession he had by the end of the game. Shows you just how much of the ball he almost monopolised and just took the ability of the opponent to do any damage away from them. And it's kind of that old commentary adage is that the opponent can't hurt you if they don't have the ball. And I think that is certainly a bit of a philosophy that TALONESUI is kind of employing here.
Well, here in the Allianz, both in real life and virtually on the mobile platform now, it is hotting up. This is our second match of the mobile group stages. It's going to be TALONESUI who's in pole position in the mobile group at the moment. With the ball currently and a strong chance early on. Here is Tel, time to play it to Musiala. Strike from range, meant that Neuer had a good sight at it. On the other side, ABDUTCH in the home kit.
Just not enough power on the shot. That really could have troubled the goalkeeper, but as we see here, TALONESUI is very much happy to get these chances again as Musiala looking to try and get the ball in. Davis will clear for a corner.
You can see on the mobile eFootball how quick a burst of pace can strike fear in the opposition. Here is Sane after the corner, bounces off the head of Tel. Goretzka's in the mix as well. Now for ABDUTCH too. After the 15 minutes of pressure from his Thai opponent to try and show something similar, but the ball's run out of play for him. That's something he can't afford to do too much more here against his opponents. There's a chance here though, near side to feed in Serge Gnabry. Who can he find in the middle? Harry Kane's up there. It was an inviting ball, but just at the head of the defender first. Tel to Musiala. Far side, back to Musiala now. Who will win the header in the box? Looks like it's De Ligt, and the pressure for TALONESUI is mounting, but just like a pressure cooker, you've got to release some of that pressure, and that's what ABDUTCH is trying to do with this spell of possession, but he's dwelled on the ball. Goretzka, Tel, into Sane, really inviting chance here on the right foot. Blocked by the defence.
Yeah, it's good control there from TALONESUI to play the ball into the box and then turn back and look for support rather than take the shot early. I die with the strike! Oh, it's just gone wide of the post.
You saw that purple power bar of the stunning strike, as you say, just agonisingly a few inches the wrong side of the goal for TALONESUI. Who secured 3 points in this group already has the ball and is trying to really bring the game to his opponent here. Shot from Goretzka just moments ago, blocked by the Belgians' defence, and we're approaching half-time here. ABDUTCH in possession in that home strip, but again that pressure from TALONESUI is just too powerful. The dummy is trying to deceive the defence, but something tells me the referee has seen enough of the first half. It will be 0-0 between these two, but the statistics, Wes, tend to spell out the story for us here.
Yeah, the stat line of no shots, none on target, seemingly it's not the same as what we had seen previously. What we had seen previously was a domination of possession followed by a goal, whereas this has not really been that much of a dominating possession from Talon. He's not really had the freedom that he had in game one.
Well, a stunning cross to start the second half will do his best to prove you wrong, as Tel can't get the ball around the corner once again. Davies, once again, that stunning cross forces Dutch to just poke that one behind. The sides, of course, have swapped for the second half here. It will be TALONESUI still in the changed strip, and it will be ABDUTCH, of course, in the home kit of FC Bayern.
You can see there Thomas Muller's Player of the Week card making more appearances. I'm sure the man will be happy with that when he comes through onto the live stream later on today. Probably get more of a celebration out of him on the decimal than anybody if Thomas Muller in the game scores. It'll be very interesting to see that. But what is even more interesting here is the fact that Guerrero, Coman and the wingers are kind of being replaced. And there's just those changes. And of course, we talk about the magic period for console. It's even quicker and even harder to get those changes in on mobile because the time ticks by so quickly and the ball is so infrequently out of play.
Number 9, Kane. Number 27.
So looking for an injection of pace on the wings. As you say, Wes, the mobile game does just go that extra step quicker than the console version. So important you make your subs when you can. Tell at the front post tries to knock it on. Koeman waiting at the back. Still 0-0 here between our current group leader and the Belgian who's currently playing his first game of this club finals here at the Allianz. Koeman though here for TALONESUI. Forces the corner, and we've seen that a lot from Dutch, haven't we, Wes? He's happy to play it behind, sacrifice that corner rather than give those second chance efforts to his Thai counterpart up there on the stage. Outside the box here is TALONESUI once again. Lima is through here on goal. Oh, it's off the post. Tell with the second chance. And you felt it was coming. Our group leader currently has poked his way into a lead here in the second half. TALONESUI 1, ABDUTCH 0.
Yeah, got a polite ripple of applause for myself there for the give and go that was at the edge of the box. From what we saw, it was the runner in and Lima. I mean, the movement deserved the goal. It was just unfortunate it bounced back off the post. Tell was there to tap it in, but it was this ball here, just chipped it through the lines. Lima rolled it into the post, and I think that's why we saw a little bit of a, oh, thank you that went in. I appreciate that. That needed to go in. And there's a little bit of relief there for TALONESUI.
I think the relief is definitely the emotion. He knows he's the majority of the ball and pressure here in this game. Sometimes the door just won't open for you. The Belgian have done such a good job of trying to keep it shut, but here he is, near side with Musiala now. Nice double touch to try and get round Upamecano, but just lacking. A little bit of crispness needed in those areas to stop the ball going out of play, and in the end, possession turns over.
Yeah, it's in those little moments, as we said. There are moments within games where you can't quite let it slip. You have to perform, and we say this a lot, is that, you know, as much practice as you can have doesn't matter. When you get to here, this is when it all counts.
Into the final 15 and honestly the final 10 rapidly approaching. If ABDUTCH is going to get anything from this one, you'd have to imagine it would be soon. Here is Guerrero to Davies looking for that stunning cross. Tell was just circling the waters there. This could be the dagger here as TALONESUI coming forward with Koeman. Where does he go? Stops for a second, but only into the waiting feet of Upamecano. Now what can the Belgian do?
There's
dying embers. Here. And as you say, there's gaps. Guerrero back to Musiala, somehow gets it to Müller. Guerrero again. It will be a late corner here. For ABDUTCH, a good passage of play.
Yeah, it looked like it was almost a little bit of a missed input there. I think, trying to read the mind of ABDUTCH, I think he was trying to dummy there, because the normal input is hit the shoot button, then hit the pass button quickly. If you're not quick enough, the game will just automatically go, oh, you wanted a shot there. Oh, okay. But in this occasion, it's worked out quite kindly for him. It's all about this delivery.
Kimmich with the corner, headed away. 90th minute now, and if Dutch needs
3 minutes added time,
a chance to go his way, he needs to keep the ball here in the final third. Davies near side has, well, what's happened here? Where's the referee seen this one go? I think it's TALONESUI's way, and I think they're just barring a ridiculous mistake here by our current group leader. This one should be in the books, and it is. TALONESUI with a perfect record here in the group stages. 1-0 wins in both of his games means we will see him in the grand final later on, Wes. As for ABDUTCH, the Belgian, he knows it's a straight knockout tie later on against Firewolf. That one will be a fiery affair.
Yeah, I'm wincing off camera here because that's a last game shootout. Both players are on level points, level goal difference. It is literally going to be win or go home in that final group game. Again, a big congratulations to TALONESUI. He seemingly is appearing to have just emerged as that favourite. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. But it was a relatively even game, I must say. In terms of what we saw, there were chances for both players. It just didn't quite come off for ABDUTCH. But again, he can walk away from this, much like Isco can walk away and say, I played the group favourite. I didn't play that badly. What do I need to eliminate going forward?
Certainly the theme of it, isn't it? Because we saw in the first half, aside from this Tel goal, it was mostly one-way traffic, but then in the second half we did see ABDUTCH start to build into the game a little bit, started to get a few more chances, but TALONESUI just seems to be a little bit inevitable today. We'll be seeing him in our grand final later on today. As for ABDUTCH, like you say, played the group favourite already. Can he make those adjustments necessary? We will stay tuned for that, of course, coming up a little bit later. But for now, we have to hear essentially from our group winner, Wes. I believe Semra is in the mix zone with him now.
Yes, we are. And a mega congrats to you. First finalist of the day. You must be absolutely thrilled.
ครับดีใจมากๆครับผมแต่ว่าภารกิจยังไม่เสร็จครับต้องลุยต่อครับผม
Yeah, natürlich. Sorry. Sure. But I'm not finished now.
Oh, what does he mean by that? I'm not finished yet. More to come then. Shots fired.
ก็จะทำให้ดีที่สุดครับผมฝากแฟนๆชาวไทยเป็นกำลังใจให้ด้วยครับผม
Ich tue mein Bestes und ich brauche natürlich die... sorry.
I was like, wait a minute, I'm not sure I understand that. It's okay, someone will.
I will do my best, and I need support from Thai people.
Okay, well, hopefully, if you're watching from Thailand, you can continue to give him all of the support. He's obviously very, very excited to be in the grand finale later on today. 2 wins. 2 clean sheets. You're scoring well. You're defending well. Very balanced performances so far.
Thank you.
Okay, what can we expect from you in the final?
ก็จะพยายามเล่นให้ได้เหมือนเดิมครับผม
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Too many languages here today. It's so good.
I will try my best, and I think will be the best match. My performance.
Oh, I like that. So much confidence. Okay, well, good luck to you. And we'll see you soon. Thank you. I have a funny feeling we might be speaking to him later on in the day. He certainly has been brilliant so far, hasn't he?